Professor Juselius, I'm very glad to have you here at the first Witten workshops in economic philosophy. This year's topic is uncertainty in economics. What do you think is the problem of uncertainty for economics?
Well, standard economic models are based on risk which is insurable, and uncertainty, again, is not insurable. And uncertainty means that there are these unknowns in the future, and of course that means the economy, it may not be as stable as standard economic models predict. So, for example, uncertainty means that you have a non-routine change in the economy, and I think everybody can agree that this is really something which we see in our economies all the time, and I think increasingly so when the time has passed. I mean, there were less of these fundamental changes in the previous century. I think we will have many more of them in this century, and we have to be able to cope with this also using economics. And economic models which are based on the assumption that everything is stable and we have constant rules cannot really cope with this kind of situation.
So this already leads me to my second question. What has your research on uncertainty at the Imperfect Knowledge Institute in Copenhagen to offer regarding policy advice and the problem of uncertainty in economics?
What my research show very clearly is that economic data contain imbalances and persistent movements away from long-run steady states, which is so pronounced that it is completely untenable with standard economic models. And these imbalances are extremely important also in order to prevent a crisis, and also in order to understand how policy should react in order to avoid a crisis. And it's not just avoiding crisis, because I think generally policy would be much more informed if it would be more focused on these big imbalances and how to adopt measures that can alleviate them.
Well, that's very interesting. And now my last question. You are one of 5 senior lecturers here at the first Witten workshops in economic philosophy. And this workshop series was designed in order to foster a dialogue between senior researchers, which are experienced, and young scholars on a master's or PhD level, which are just entering into academia and which are curious and starting their research careers. So how did you experience the dialogue with the young scholars here at the workshops?
Well, I found the discussions extremely lively, and also that the students were very good. They asked very relevant questions, and they could also challenge you in your views, and so that is very promising. I think it seems like there are really good students here.
Thank you very much for being here with us and also for the interview.